Hi everyone. For those of you I have not met in person, I am Cameron Banning. I am the art teacher here at Bruns Avenue Elementary School. And I also am a 500-hour certified yoga instructor. I've been teaching hot yoga at Arikian Hot Yoga in South End for the last 3 years. I'm also a level 2 certified circuit and strength training coach. And I am popping on here today to go through a quick deep stretch yoga class with you guys, so I hope you'll join me. It's always important to remember to go at your own pace. If at any point you need to take a break or modify any of the poses, feel free to do so, and I hope that you enjoy. So I will be using my yoga mat to demonstrate. If you just have any sort of flat surface in your home or any sort of mat, that will be perfect for you. So we're going to begin in a kneeling position. You can also sit cross-legged if that's more comfortable for you. And we'll begin with a breathing exercise. So throughout this, we're going to take inhales and exhales through our noses. So it's important to remember throughout this class to keep breathing in and out through your nose. So we'll take a deep inhale, filling your lungs all the way up with air, and a deep exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once more, inhale. Exhale. We'll do a second set. This time we're going to lift our arms up overhead on our inhales, really lengthening your spine, opening up your lungs. Inhale. Gaze follows the backs of your hands. Exhale. Bring your arms straight back down in front. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once more, inhale, lengthen your spine all the way up. Exhale. Gently release. Staying here in a kneeling or cross-legged position, gently begin to walk your hands all the way to your left side, gently gazing over your left shoulder, feeling a deep twist at the base of your spine. If you'd like, you can apply gentle pressure on the outside of your left knee. Feeling a deep stretch on the outside of your neck, all the way down the right side. And walk your hands back to center and all the way to the right. Feeling the same deep twist at the base of your spine, this time feeling the stretch on the left side of your neck. Gently gazing over your right shoulder. Back to center. We'll do this one more time. Walk your hands all the way to the left. Feeling your spine start to loosen up. Exhale, back through center, twisting all the way to the right. Back through center. Separate your knees as wide as you'd like. Bring your big toes together behind you to touch. Sit back onto your heels and extend through your arms for child's pose. If you'd like to go deeper into this pose, you can lower your forehead down to your mat. You're welcome to also place a pillow beneath your chest or your head. Try to keep this pose active by walking your fingertips down in front of you, feeling the deep stretch in your shoulders, continuing to sink your weight back into your heels, opening your hips, continuing to take those same deep inhales through your nose and deep exhales through your nose. Slowly begin to walk your fingertips back beneath your shoulders, coming up into a tabletop position with your wrists beneath your shoulders and your knees beneath your hips. Getting ready for a few sets of cow pose and cat pose. For cow, you'll inhale your chest up and chin up, drop your belly down towards the floor. Exhale for cat. Exhaling out as you suck your belly button up towards your spine, rounding your spine up. Inhale, drop your belly down, gazing up. Exhale, rounding over for cat. Inhale. Last set. Exhale. Gently release, coming back into a neutral spine. Press your palms down into the mat, curl your toes under, and press your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Again, modifying however you need to. Try not to hold any tension in your neck or head, just letting it hang. Feeling a deep stretch down the backs of your legs while you actively press your chest back towards your thighs. Eventually working your heels closer to the mat. If you'd like, you can pedal your feet up and down a few times, stretching out the backs of your legs, stretching out your hips. If you'd like, you can shake your head yes, and shake it no. Gently begin to walk your feet towards your hands. If you'd like, you can reach for opposite elbows, hanging in ragdoll, feeling the deep stretch down the backs of your legs and down your spine. Again, taking whatever movement feels good to you here. You can pedal your feet up and down again if you'd like. Getting the blood flowing. And slowly begin to round up, one vertebrae at a time with your head coming up last, keeping yourself from getting dizzy. Once you're all the way at the top, we'll go into half moon. This is a good stretch for your outsides of your ribs, your side body. Beginning with your feet together, toes and ankles touch, squeeze your thighs together. Inhale, both arms all the way up overhead. Interlace all 10 fingers, release your index finger. Inhale, lengthen your spine up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bump your hips to the right and round over to the left. Feeling a deep stretch down your rib cage. Try not to round forward or backwards, just rounding to the side. Imagine someone's pulling your fingertips, squeezing your palms together. Try to focus on what muscles you're engaging in this pose, your core, your legs, squeezing your ears between your biceps. Try not to crunch your shoulders up by your ears, rather roll your shoulders down and away from them. Sink down another inch. And slowly come back to center. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, bump your hips to the left, round over to the right. Focus on a point straight out in front of you. Try not to look down or tuck your chin. Feeling the same deep stretch down your left rib cage, the left side of your body. Feeling a crunch in your right oblique. Still squeezing your inner thighs together. Sink down one more inch on this side. And slowly come back to center. Inhale, lengthen up. For a quick back bend, go where you can go. Press your hips forward. Lean your neck and head back. Keep your eyes open, mouth closed. And slowly come all the way back to center. Inhale, lengthen up. And once again, bump your hips back. Engage your core. Try to suck in your lower abdominal muscles as you slowly lower all the way down, hinging at your waist. And go where you'd like to go here. If you can, try to keep your legs squeezed together. If you need to, you're welcome to separate your feet hip width distance. You can pedal your feet up and down again, still warming up our legs. Wherever you are, try to reach for the backs of your heels, your ankles, or your calves, just being mindful not to place any weight directly on your knees. Get a good grip. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, pull. Try to engage your arms as you pull your chest over your thighs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull. Still not holding any tension in your neck or head. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, pull. Gently release your hands. Interlace all 10 fingers overhead. Release your index finger, engaging your core as you slowly rise all the way back up to center. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, release your arms by your side. We're going into eagle pose next. There's several different variations of this we can practice. Staying with our feet together. Inhale your arms all the way up overhead, palms touch one another. Exhale, swing your right arm beneath your left. You can either reach for opposite shoulder blades, or you can swing your right arm beneath and try to wrap your arms like ropes, eventually bringing your palms to touch together. Once you're here, roll your shoulders down away from your ears and sit back into an imaginary chair. Wherever you are, whether you have your arms interlaced or you're reaching for opposite shoulder blades, try to lift your elbows up, creating an even deeper stretch in your shoulders. Sink down another inch, engaging your core. Try to sink your weight down into your heels. And slowly come all the way back up. Inhale your arms all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, swing your left arm beneath your right. Go where you went on the first side. Roll your shoulders back and sit back into the chair. If you're interested in advancing this pose, you can swing the same leg up and over the opposite leg, eventually wrapping your toes behind your calf. It's more important in this pose that you feel the deep shoulder stretch by continuing to lift your elbows up. Sink down one more inch. And slowly rise all the way back up. Inhale your arms all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, release your arms by your side. We'll do a little bit of balancing now, so if you need to be near something like a wall or a sturdy piece of furniture, that's perfect for you. We'll begin by strong one relieving. Shift your weight into your left foot. Really plant your big toe down into the mat. Bend up at your right knee, flex your toes back towards your face. Place your palm on top of your thigh and actively press your thigh up into your hand. This pose helps with balance. It builds your stamina in your standing leg, and it works on the active range of motion in your lifted leg. Focusing on a point straight out in front of you to help with your balance. Keep your chest and chin lifted. Roll your shoulders back and down. Pressing your thigh actively up into your hand, lifting it up just a little higher. And gently release. Lower your right foot down. Shift your weight into your right foot. Bend up at your left knee, toes flex back. Place your palm on top of your thigh and actively press your thigh up into your hand. Keeping your chest and chin lifted, shoulders back. Keeping your toes flexed back, really engaging your lifted leg. Still driving your weight down through your standing big toe. Pressing up one more inch. Gently lowering your left foot back down to the mat. We'll go into tree. This is another balancing pose. Again, if you need something nearby to help stabilize yourself, that's perfect for you. Shift your weight back into your left foot. Bend up at your right knee. Bring your right foot all the way across to the inside of your thigh. You can also bring it inside like this, or to the inside of your calf, just being mindful not to place any weight directly on your knee joint. Wherever you are, stabilizing yourself first. And if you have your balance, you're welcome to bring your hands to heart center. Focus on your breathing in and out through your nose. Wherever you are with your foot, try to actively press your hips forward to relieve any curve in your low back. This will also help open your hip as well as the inside of your knee joint. And gently release, lowering your right knee down, shaking out your legs, doing the same thing on the other side. Shift your weight to your right foot, bend up at your left knee. Bring the bottom of your foot all the way across to the inside of your hip, your inner thigh, or your calf. Again, being mindful not to place any weight directly on your knee. And if you'd like, eventually releasing your hands to heart center. And gently release, shaking out your legs and lying on your back for Shavasana. Feet towards the top of your mat, head towards the back. Keep your eyes open. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. We'll do some reclining spine twists. Bend up at your right knee, tuck your right toes behind your left knee, and gently begin to lower your knee all the way down to the left side of your mat. Take your left hand and place it on top of your knee. It's really important that you keep your knee flat on the ground here. You're welcome to stay here if you'd like, feeling the deep stretch at the base of your spine, or you can inhale your right arm up towards the ceiling and exhale, twist open towards the right. Gazing past your right fingertips, opening your right shoulder. With every inhale, feel your spine lengthen, and every exhale, twisting a little bit deeper towards the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Once more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Back to center. Extend your right leg out. Bend up at your left knee. Tuck your left toes behind your right knee. Gently begin to lower your knee all the way down to the right side of your mat. Place your right hand on top to hold it here. Inhale your left arm up. And exhale, twist. Gently gazing past your left fingertips this time. It's okay if your shoulder doesn't work its way all the way down right away. Eventually getting there as you gain flexibility. It's more important that you keep your knee pressed down into the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And gently come back to center. Bend up at both knees. Hug your knees tightly in towards your chest, relieving any tension in your low back. And gently release your legs out in front of you. We'll finish this class with another breathing exercise. So making your way back to the center of your mat, either in a kneeling or a cross-legged position. We will end with breath of fire. So the key to this pose and this exercise is to take a really deep inhale and expanding your stomach all the way out. And on your exhale, you'll forcefully suck in your abdominal muscles. It'll make a shh sound. I'll demonstrate really quickly and then we can do it all together. So you'll take a deep inhale. We'll do a quick set all together. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And we'll begin. You're welcome to take another child's pose by separating your knees, mat width distance, sitting back onto your heels and extending through your fingertips. And slowly begin to round up one vertebrae at a time, head coming up last. Extending your legs out in front of you and lying in the final Shavasana. Letting your heels touch and your toes flare out. Arms by your side, palms facing the ceiling, closing your eyes. Take a deep inhale, fill your lungs all the way up with air. And a deep exhale. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.